Hello everyone! Today I am here to do a seasonal Christmas tag because I love doing them every year. Today I'm doing the Let It Snow book tag. Before we get into that though, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Keen. Keen is the world's largest network of talented psychic advisors, providing psychic readings and guidance to help you find answers to the most pressing questions you have about life, love, careers, kids, horoscopes, literally anything you can think of. Keen provides people an outlet to learn more about themselves and grow, and they just celebrated their 20th anniversary, so it's a great time to check them out. You can go online and fill out a questionnaire and be presented with your best psychic match. And you can also talk about on the questionnaire what exactly you're looking to talk about. I'm always intrigued about horoscopes. This one, I just always am for some reason. And this site I learned so much more than I did because previously I had known my horoscope. I'm a Virgo, by the way, through and through. But with this site, I learned about my rising sign and my moon sign, neither of which I really knew anything about. I learned recently that I have a Capricorn moon sign, which is very interesting. And with that, I learned that I am reserved and disciplined, which is very true. I think I pretty much am on both of those things. And I also learned that my rising sign is a Libra, which means I am artistic, balancing, loving, and conflict adverse social butterfly, which that one really got me because I feel like I am somewhat artistic. I do like to try to be very fair. I do like a good balance of things. And I loathe conflict. Like, I love being social and things like that, but when it comes to conflict, no way. So that one was really an eye-opener for me. I was like, I am for sure a Libra rising sign. It's a great insight to learn more about yourself, honestly. You can talk to someone at Keen about your different signs and how they affect your personality and how they really make you a person. If you're interested in learning about horoscopes, psychic, all of those many things, be sure to check out Keen today. You can try the very first 10 minutes of Keen for only $1.99 visiting the www.keen.com/Bookables. Please check it out. I'll leave all the information down below. It's always interesting to learn about horoscopes. That's the main thing that really drawed me into it. It's really cool. So be sure to check out Keen today. Like I said, I'll leave the links down below. Now onto the tag video. So like I said, I'm doing the Let It Snow book tag. This was created by Paperbacks and Planners. I will leave the link to the original video down below for you to do so, as well as the questions. But let's get into it. First up, the weather outside is frightful. It is. I hate the winter. I do. I get seasonal depression every year. I loathe it. This is picking a book with a snowy setting. For this one, I chose In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. It's one of the many holiday books that I've read. You guys know I have a whole readathon called Tis the Seasonathon, which is all about holiday reads. This one's set, it's about a character that kind of has a Groundhog Day experience, and it's very snowy setting. They go sledding, all of the many snow things. So it's one of the holiday books that I know for sure has snow in it, which is why I'm recommending it for this question. Next up, I have But the Fire is So Delightful. This is a book that warmed your heart. Of course, for this one, I have one that I've talked about all year, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I love it. It's one of my favorite books of the year. I've compared this book to a warm hug. It is great. It's got fantasy elements into it, but it reads very much contemporary. It is, if you're looking for a pick-me-up in the dead of winter, this is a great book to do that with. Also, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This book talks a lot about grief, but there is a lot of like warm familial vibes into it, and the romance is such full of yearning. It is very a warm kind of book that warmed my heart a lot, and it again is one of my favorites of the year. I like uplifting books. I like books that make me smile, but this one is a great balance of being really serious tone, but also having a lot of like kind of lightheartedness into it. Next up, we have Since There's No Place to Go, a place you could wish you could visit, real or fictional. For this one, I'm gonna go for two. I'm gonna do a real one. I have always wanted to go up to the Northeast. I've always wanted to go to like Maine, Connecticut, that type of thing. New England, just the New England area in general during the fall, because you guys know I love fall. I would just love to visit those small towns, Massachusetts, like things like that, Boston. Like I would love to go have a great, like spend like seriously like 2 months up there and just really experience the fall season. That would be great. So for like Christmassy times, I would like to go to like a snowy cabin for Christmas one year. I don't like snow. I really don't. I have 2 kids, and being stuck inside with them is really hard. They both like to be outside, so snow is not my friend. But one Christmas, it would be great to go to like a snowy place like in Tennessee or another place where it snows, but just have that log cabin that's so warm. That would just be awesome. So those are two places I would go that are very seasonal, that are obviously real. For fictional, you'd think I would pick Hogwarts this time. No, I have binge watched all of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies in the past few months, and I want to go to the Shire. I want to go to the Shire, and I want to live in the Shire, and I want to have fun in the Shire. That is my goal. I would love to do that. I don't know. I would also like to go to Rivendell. It doesn't show signs of stopping. Series you're still in the middle of. A lot. I'm still in the middle of the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson. I just started that this year. Also the Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I've read the first book of. Crescent City, I've read the first book of. A Deadly Education, I've read the first book of. Those are just recent series that I've technically still in the middle of them. Will I finish all of those? I don't know. I really don't. Then it's Brought Some Corn for Popping, and that is a book you devoured. There's a lot this year that I really loved. One in particular that I flew through and loved, Carrie Soto is back. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. We all know this. This might be my favorite book of the year. It's competing with another book, but I devoured this. Like, I didn't think I would love it as much as I did, but man, did I love it. The Lights Are Turned Way Down Low, a book that kept you up all night. So for this one, obviously, I'm gonna have to go with thrillers because usually sometimes like when I read an intense thriller or horror, it does affect my sleep. I will think about it and I don't want to because I'm trying to sleep. First up, I picked Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekuluk. This one's kept me up because this book is all about a character that's a nanny and she nannies this like 5-year-old kid that is great and he draws pictures all the time and it's all like hunky-dory, and you know, he first draws her regular pictures and then he draws some creepy junk like this, like, and I just would think like if my kid were to do this, I would be like, what the heck? So it kept me up all night. Kind of in the same vein of The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead. This one's kind of all about a cult, and I really kept thinking about it over and over again, if there are cults like this out there today, and I'm sure there are. And it just really kind of disturbed me, and a lot of things, you know, in life does, because there's a lot of really scary things, but this book just was like, it was really dark and it really affected my sleep. It really affected like my mood when I was reading it and probably my sleep as well. So those two for sure. The last question I have is Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, obviously. Winter recommendations. I have a whole video of holiday books that I've read recently. I don't know if that video's out or not, but I'm going to recommend two that I don't think I get hear enough about. A Cross Country Christmas I read last year on a whim. Loved it. It's a great like second chance romance about a like road trip during the holidays. Loved it. Great one. And if you're looking for a really short one like a novella, The Mistletoe Motive by Chloe Leese. Oh, so good. Steamy, a hate to love romance set in a bookstore. Love them both. But I have a whole bunch of recommendations with that video, so you can go check it out because I have I add on every single year some holiday favorites that I've read. So there you have the Let It Snow book tag. I always love doing a seasonal tag every year because I am seasonal, if not anything else. So I would love to know if you guys are going to do this tag and what your answers will be. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.